Hey everyone, welcome to the Comfy Cozy Club. My name is Nathalie and today I have a Pilates for back strength for you. Now I have a bolster here. If you don't have a bolster, no worries, you can just use a pillow or you'll probably also be fine without it. But we're going to start sitting up, and if you're quite tight in the lower back or it's a bit achy, it can feel really nice to just bring the hips a little higher, so that the spine has a bit more space to really lengthen. So if you have a bolster or a pillow, just slide to the front of it and then take a moment to notice. So if you're very flexible in the spine, sometimes the tendency is to really overarch. See if you can draw the lower ribs down and in. I like the idea of the belly being a knitwork and just tightening that knitwork slightly. So make sure you aren't overarching, make sure you aren't hanging out into the lower back. But think about attaching a little weight to your tailbone and it just hanging down towards the floor. So immediately you should feel a bit more support from the lower belly, from those deep abdominals. Then bring your hands down onto your legs and slowly drop your chin down to your chest, maybe close your eyes. As we take a moment here to move, breathing in, bringing the right ear in line with the right shoulder. Exhaling, bringing the chin back down to the chest. So when the back needs a bit of love, usually the neck needs a little love. So just take a moment to move here and notice how it feels. Notice any sound effects that come up. This is a beautiful moment to just start deepening the breath. Slowly return back to center. Stack your head on top of your spine. And now bring your fingertips onto your shoulders. Breathe in as you bring the elbows in towards each other, and then pull the elbows up and roll them all the way back. 2 more. Breathing in, lifting up. Exhaling, rolling all the way back. And 1 more, take a deep breath in. And out. Now keep the spine really long, the lower ribs sliding down, and as you exhale, twist to the right. Breathe into center. Exhale, twist to the left. Breathe in. Now keep it going. Keep lifting up through the crown of the head. Starting to stretch. But also just keeping the spine really nice and long is strengthening for the back. Once more onto both sides. And back to center. Slowly bring the arms down. Bring the bolster or the pillow out from underneath you. Bring your feet down into the floor, giving yourself enough space between the heels and the hips to really sit up tall. And now once again, slide those lower ribs down. Breathe and sit back behind your sitting bones. And as you exhale, pull up, lifting from those deep abdominals and the muscles of the back. Breathe in to lean back. Exhale, lift up. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale, out through the mouth. 2 more. Now, the next time, you're going to round through the spine, so scooping the belly button in and up, coming into a C-spine. Breathe in, lengthen as if you're rolling up against an imaginary wall. Exhale, C-spine. Breathe in, roll up. Exhale, C-shape. This is our last one. Breathe in. Now keep your spine long, keep the heart lifted as you sit behind the sitting bones once again. Keep lifting out of the lower back. And now you can always keep hold of the legs. If you need that extra support, just listen to your own body or send your arms out long. Feel the muscles of the core really turning on. Slide the shoulders down the back. Breathe and open the arms out a little wider. Exhale, push to center. Breathe in, open the arms a little wider. Now exhale, really feel the belly button pulling to the spine. 3 more, breathing in. Exhale, out. In through the nose. Exhale, squeeze. Keep lifting your heart. This is our last one. And now bring your hands onto your shins. Sit up really tall. And slowly extend your legs out. That should feel good on your hips. Zip the legs together. Once again, if you need a bit of lift, just use the pillow or the bolster. Send your arms out long or bend your legs a little or a lot. Turn the pinkies in. Breathe in. Lift up through the crown of the head. And now as you exhale, just as in that C-spine, you're going to pull the belly button in and up, but reach the arms forwards, keeping the arms in line with the shoulders, finding length through the neck, coming into our spine stretch. And now think about rolling up against an imaginary wall. So 1 vertebra at a time, stack the spine all the way up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, take it forwards. Breathe in, rolling up. Exhale, taking it forwards. So we're working both on the stretch and the strength. So really feel the muscles of the back working as you stack your spine, moving slowly. Let's do 1 more round. So sometimes slowing it down is a lot harder than picking up the pace. Now roll yourself all the way back up. If you're still on your bolster, take it out to the side. Make sure you have enough space behind you because we're going to tilt the pelvis back. Think about that C shape and roll yourself down 1 vertebra at a time. Slowly. And then once you're there, flex your feet. Bring your hands onto your hip bones. Think about pulling the hip bones in towards each other. So feel the lower belly really getting strong. And then as you exhale, lift the right leg up. Breathe into lower. Exhale, lift the left leg up. Now our goal isn't to bring the leg as high as possible, but our goal is to keep the hip bones completely still, keep the pelvis stabilized. So maybe you don't even lift the leg, depending on how your pelvis is feeling, depending on how the lower back is feeling. But really bring the emphasis onto that strong, pulled-in core. Okay, let's do 2 more on both sides. So back strength is literally connected to deep abdominal strength because those muscles literally support your back. 1 more on both sides. And then bring your feet down, hip width apart, toes pointing forwards. Slide your fingertips down towards your heels. See if you can reach your heels. So feel the shoulders moving away from the ears. And then turn the palms of the hands up. So really relaxing your shoulders down. And then press your entire spine down into the floor. So feel that connection. Now you're going to tilt the pelvis up. So starting to lift through the lower back as you roll yourself up 1 vertebra at a time. Really pressing down, so don't lift from your hips, but press down to roll up. And then as you're in your shoulder bridge, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, start at the upper back and slowly roll yourself back down. Breathe in as you connect your spine to the floor. Exhale out through the mouth, roll up. Breathe in, really lift your hips. Exhale, roll yourself down. So again, combining the mobility with the strength. Now the next time you're up, you're going to stay up there. Keep pressing into your feet. Think about magnetizing the inner thighs, so keep your knees in line with your hips. And now close your rib cage. So slide the lower ribs down. So it's like you have a little Smurf slide from your knees to your ribs. Bring your thumbs onto your lower ribs. Bring your middle fingers onto your hip bones. See if you can close that space between the thumbs and the middle fingers. And now press into the ball joint of your right big toe and lift the right heel. Breathe into lower down. Exhale, lift the left heel. Breathe in, lower down. Now just keep it going. So once again, this is much more about stabilizing than it is about that movement. You should feel your upper legs. You should feel your glute muscles. You should feel your lower back and core. Okay. One more on both sides. Now start at the upper back. Roll yourself all the way down. Take it slow. Take a moment here. Extend your arms out side to side. Bring the palms of the hands down. Hug your knees into your chest. And take a moment by pressing down through the hands and just lifting the knees up, massaging the lower back. Moving one way and the other. Then come to stillness. Turn the palms of the hands facing up. Relax your shoulders. Lift the legs into a 90 degrees angle. Really zip the legs together. As you do so, feel the lower belly pulling in. Breathe in to bring the knees over to the right. Keep the left shoulder pinned down. And now exhale from the core, pull the knees back to center. Breathe in, bring the knees over to the left. Keep the right shoulder down. Exhale, pull to center. And just keep it going. So we're mobilizing the spine. We're stretching through the back muscles, but we're also sneaking in a little obliques. Okay, 2 more to both sides. Use the breath. Then slowly return to center. Bring your feet back down, aligning the feet with the hip bones. Toes pointing forwards. Bring your arms down, palms of the hands down. Press the spine into the floor. Tilt the pelvis up and roll yourself up back into your shoulder bridge. Take your time. Now we're going to use the arms for additional stability. Really press down into your right foot as you lift the left leg up into a 90 degrees angle. Breathe in, lower down, but take it slow, especially on the way back, resisting gravity. Exhale, float the right leg up. Breathe in, lower down. Now once again, if this is too much, just return to that lifting of the heels, or maybe just lower the hips down. So you can always adjust to your body. If you find you have the stability, turn the palms of the hands facing up. Keep it slow, slow and steady. Keep the hip bones pulling in. Really feel the lower back muscles working, keeping it slow. I'll say it again and again. Let's do one more on both sides. Bring your feet down. Take one more deep breath in, lift your hip bones. Exhale, roll yourself all the way down. Take a moment here, neutralizing. Send your arms out left to right, and this time drop the knees all the way over to the right. Bring your gaze over to the left. If you want a deeper twist, hug your left knee up, crossing the right hand over the left leg. One more deep breath. And then slowly take it to the other side. Drop the knees to the left. Maybe hug the right knee up. Move to center. Send your arms out long, send your legs out long. Take a full body stretch. Bring the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Lift the head, lift the shoulders. Zip the legs together. See if you can pull yourself up here. Now maybe the answer to that is no. You can always bring an elbow down. Now bring your feet as wide as the mat. Flex your feet. Once again, you can use a bolster or a pillow to sit up on if you find that you need a bit more length, a bit more lift. You can always bend your legs a little. Send your arms out left to right. Lift the heart, especially if you're flexible in your spine. Hug the low ribs in. Twist towards your right foot and then really press into your right heel. Turn the right thumb down and with your left fingers, saw off your right baby toe. Breathe in, lift to center. Twisting to the left. And in one fluid movement, saw off your left baby toe. Now, sometimes if we don't have a lot of space in the back, we don't have a lot of space in the hamstrings, so you can always come to a cross-legged seat and work from here. So we're working on stretch and strength. One more on both sides. And then pull yourself back to center. If you're not in a cross-legged seat, come to a cross-legged seat as we roll ourselves onto hands and knees, aligning the knees with the hips, the wrists with the shoulders. Now really pressing away from the mat, make sure your thumbs are pointing towards each other so you can really press into that, I want to say fat part underneath your thumb. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. And then slide the right heel out. Feel the lower belly in, lift up from the right inner thigh. Send your left arm out long, maybe that's too much, then just keep the hand down, take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your elbow to your knee to your elbow. Breathe in to extend. Exhale, elbow to the knee, knee to the elbow. Breathe in, extend. This is our last one. Then really lengthen out. Now bring the hand underneath your shoulder, cross the right foot over to the left side of the mat. Keep pressing out of your shoulders, out of your fingertips, as you peek over your left shoulder towards your right heel. Really spike back through the right heel. Feeling the twist. Now really slowly take it back to center. Slide the left leg out. Lift up from the left inner thigh. Keep the crown of the head reaching forwards. Hug the left leg into the center line. Send your right arm out long, turn the right thumb up, really reach, exaggerate the length. And now use the breath, following the breath, exhaling to round. Inhaling to extend. 2 more. Slowly bring the right hand back down, cross the left hand over the right side of the mat, spike back through your heel, and turn your gaze to look over your right shoulder towards your left heel. Press out of the hands, feel the twist. Slowly bring your knee back down and come to lie all the way onto your belly. Circling the arms back, bringing the fingertips down into the floor. Tent the fingertips, palms of the hands are lifted. Feet are a little wider than hip width, pressing into the tops of your feet. Now lengthen your tailbone down. Feel the back muscles, the lower belly turning on. Breathe in, reach the crown of the head forwards and lift up a little higher. Exhale, lower down. Breathe in to lift. Exhale to lower. 3 more. And then stay lifted on this next one. Keep lengthening your tailbone down. Keep the chin in, the neck wide and long, and then lift the right leg up. Notice how that feels on the lower back, if that's a bit much. Stack your hands, forehead on top of your hands. Lift the left leg up. Then we're just going to go for a little flipper as we kick the legs up, 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 keeping the legs really long. Keep lengthening the tailbone down. Feel the strength in the back muscles. Feel the strength in the glutes. Feel the strength in the hamstrings. Maybe float the fingertips up. If you want, circle the arms all the way forwards. Circle the arms all the way back. Forwards. And back. Really feeling the entire back body igniting. Let's So one more round. And then drop the arms down, drop the right cheek down into the floor, let the shoulders melt forwards. Breathe into your belly. And turn the left cheek down. Breathe into your belly. Lift yourself back up, hands underneath your shoulders, pressing up, curl your toes under. Now send your hips over to your heels, melt your forehead down towards the floor. Feel the opening in the lower back, feel the stretch through your feet. And then shift your weight forward, keep gripping the mat with your fingertips as you extend your legs out long, coming into a plank pose. You can always drop the knees down. Really press out of the floor to feel the front body lifting up to the back body. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, walk your hands back towards your feet. Bring your feet as wide as the hips, or maybe even slightly wider. Bend the knees. Grab the elbows as you sway side to side. Feeling the opening in the lower back. Return to center, release the bind. Now as you breathe in, you're going to bring your hands underneath your knees onto your shins. Reach the crown of the head all the way forward. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Now think about that plank pose in your core. Feel the support from within. Think about the sitting bones spreading out left to right. And then maybe send your arms out long, as if you're pressing the hands onto an imaginary table. Notice the muscles of the back really supporting your spine. Keep the neck long and wide. Take one more deep breath in. And then as you exhale, melt back into your forward fold. Press into your feet. And slowly roll yourself back up. Take your time. One vertebra at a time. How is the spine feeling? The back feeling? Coming to a standing position. Oh, the sun is shining. Okay, breathe in, float your arms all the way up, creating lots of length. And now bring the arms down to shoulder width. Bring the right arm up and overhead, reaching towards your left fingertips. Feel the extension. Breathe into center. Exhale, left arm comes up and reaches overhead. Breathe into center. Exhale, stretch. Breathe in, down. Last one. And then bring the arms back down. Now bring the heels together, so V shape in between the feet, so legs in Pilates stance. You're going to bend the knees slightly, circle the right arm across the chest, turn the thumb away from you and circle it all the way back. So feel that opening around the shoulders, so bend the knees, lift it up, turn the thumb away from you and lower down. Once more. So really finding some opening within the chest. Other side. Left arm comes across. Lifting, turn the thumb away. And slide it down. 2 more. Now reach both arms all the way up. So if there's a rope overhead, you're trying to reach it. So it's reach, reach. Really pressing into the heels, zipping up from the heels all the way to the crown of the head. Feeling the waistline, feeling the length for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now circle the arms around, interlace your hands behind your lower back. Exhale, lift the heels. See if you can keep them together. Breathe in, lower down. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Breathe into lower. Exhale, lift. And lower down. Bring the feet hip width apart, release the bind. Breathe in, circle the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, take your hands down to your heart. So I hope you feel really strong, But I also hope you feel like we've created some length, some space in the spine, that your back feels healthy. Pilates said, you're only as young as your back is supple. So for some days that's 150. So return to this practice if you feel like you need a bit of back strength, a bit of love for the back body. I hope to see you soon. Bye.